No, what
About 10 years.
10
That's
years?
about 10 years.
10 years. Wow. So you did slowly for 10 years then.
Yeah.
You fulfill,
You know, I have all of this stuff I have in my book, Earthbound Mystic.
right. So you actually had to fly solo for 10 years, operating a TV camera, plus being the only personnel in the airplane, I mean a helicopter, because there's no crew. Is that right? There's no crew members, only just yourself. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Wow. Uh, what besides weather, besides fire, what else have you experienced? Besides high speed chases, what else did you witness?
Well, I think the best way to look at that is I witnessed everything that you see, incidents, accidents, whatever you see on TV, we did that back in those days too. So we did it. I got to see it all.
Yeah.
All kinds of news stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. What was the most challenging experience you came across, being a helicopter pilot as well as being a photographer and reporter? What was the most challenging thing you came across?
Well, it was all pretty much challenging. I mean, to begin with, the challenge was learning to fly the helicopter. Then the challenge was learning to shoot film.
Mm-hmm.
And then the challenge is learning to be a broadcaster. So, you have to learn all of those things on the job. And I was even a TV weatherman from the helicopter. And you just have to learn all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did.
So you actually had a broadcast weather too, then let people know about what the weather was too as well, and what the traffic conditions is down below. You did that you did that reporting too. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yep, that's
Wow.
the way it worked.
Wow. And you also let people know. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Mm. My question is: did you mention about people like an accident congestions where people what freeways they should not go to? Did you also do that too as well? Did you mention what freeways you did?
And that's part of the traffic reporting. You tell where the busy places are, where the accidents are, where the construction is. You do all of that, and it was always very interesting.
Yeah, I bet. Every day was interesting going on in the air because you just don't see it's not like seeing the same thing day in day out. No, it's interesting. No, it really is. It's like what we do here. It's interesting too. We don't know what kind of guests we're going to get on the air either, and all we do is ask. And it's different for us too. It's a learning experience for us too as well. And every day is different for us, every single day, because there's always something going on. Because right now with the news today is Ebola again, and we got a terrorist alert. Did you speaking of speaking of these of all these horrific diseases we have now, was that ever mentioned about with all the drugs and vaccines? Was that ever mentioned during the news at all? By the way, was that ever mentioned with all the vaccines that we have and everything else? Was that mentioned back in the 60s? Because I'm actually talking to a reporter too as well, and so I wanted to ask that question too.
It's always been around. So anything that was done back in the 60s, it's being done today.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't changed much. Just the clothes, the lips of the people, and no changes.
Right.
And you're gonna have to wrap it up here, Sean.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, though. I really do. Anything else you want to add? Anything else? Also, where can people find you to get your book? Where can people buy your book at? By the way.
All right. The book is on Amazon.com, and the title is Earthbound Mystic. So I hope that you get it and enjoy it. And thank you so very, very much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Jerry. I appreciate it. You give us a lot of insight because you're the first helicopter pilot. I did not know that. Oh, did you? One last question. Did you ever cover sports events too, as well, with a helicopter, like football, baseball? Did you ever get a chance to do that too?
Yeah, we had ASU games or the Arizona Cardinals. I would shoot aerials of the stadium and a few aerials of the game, and then we could mix that in with the stuff that's shot on the ground.
Oh wow! So you really got a bird's eye view of everything. Being a first helicopter pilot for Channel 12 News and Phoenix. Wow, that's a story in itself right there.
All right, my brother. I enjoyed talking to you, and I wish you the very best of luck.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Jerry. I appreciate it.
You're sure welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.